Welcome to the first video in the business plan section series for the small business planning course you're taking. We look at the different sections of the business plan. These are the different sections that we'll be using for the business plans that you'll be creating in this course. And we'll be focusing on really chapter 2 for this video, the company summary. You saw that the first chapter is actually called the executive summary, but a summary cannot be done until you've completed the main document that you're summarizing. And so, although it's the first part of the business plan, the executive summary is the last part that you complete, and we are going to discuss this later towards the end of the course. And so we look at chapter 2, the company summary. When we look at this chapter, what we're doing is really kind of communicating the overview of the company. Who are the owners? What is the organizational structure? And what are the location and facilities? And so when we look at what is going to be in each of the different topics of the organization here, first, in a lot of the chapters, we will have a topic called overview. And so this is going to provide information on the organization, what space the organization competes in, and general information on the structure, location, and facilities. And so when we look at this area and what I'm going to do in each of these sections for the business plan, the live plan has over 500 different business plan samples for you. And so I will identify different sample plans to go to that I feel, hey, they did a good job on this section. And so if you watch one of the other live plan videos, you'll see that I show you where to access that information. And so for the overview of the company summary chapter, I'm telling you, go to Catering for Kids or the Kiln Creek Bowling Center. Ownership and structure. What's the ownership structure? And what we're looking for is it a limited liability company? Is it a sole proprietorship? Is it a not-for-profit? Is it a partnership? Is it a S corporation, etc.? And so those are what we're looking for there for the ownership structure. And then when we talk about next is who is the owner/owners, and really identifying a small or quick overview of what makes them qualified to own the business. In the management section, we'll get into more detail about their experience and really kind of creating a resume for the owners. But here we're just trying to get some quick information on exactly what makes them qualified to own the business. Location and facilities. Where is the location? What about the location provides value to business? And really thinking about answering the question, why pick that location? What's the size of the location? We're talking about square foot size, and how is the facility going to be laid out? Now, when we talk about location facility, you might be like, I don't have a location facility right now. And so this is when you say, here is a location of where I would like to be. And generally, you're going to want to find an actual physical location, find out what the size of the location is going to be, and you'll be determining the layout and such. It's important to do this as well as we move forward for the planning component so we know how much that location is actually going to cost you, because we'll need to have all those costs really identified before we start doing the financial projections for your plan. Another piece where people will bring up an issue is, well, I have 100% online business, so I don't have to do locations and facilities. Okay, you have a location if you're an online business, and your location becomes your website. And so we're going to talk about your location facility is what's your website's address, what's the layout and design of that website's going to look like, what is the purpose of the site. That will become your location and facilities component. Now, in any of these categories throughout the plan, you can use pictures and graphics to enhance your business plan. If you have a picture of your location, if you have a schematic of how the facility is going to be set up, this would be a good place to put that information in there.